I have returned. I have returned. Make for amber.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn.
Oh, we're gonna be taking out the baddies.
It would be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
The Imperial Province of Rosaria.
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
Yeah, I am a long way from home. Guess the Hound is not living in this rural community? Good question.
Came to the roads now.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
You seen him, didn't you? I'm sorry. The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before. Was this the first time they visited the village? But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself.
Oh, you deserve to be stabbed. Little bootlicker.
That's a fair old scar you got there.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered.
Oh
The
no!
Empire wants answers, and what the Empire
What shall we
wants,
ever do? A
Empire
Black
gets.
Shield was murdered.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Alright, buddy. Is this gonna be another bootlicker?
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave
He
danger.
doesn't know who we are,
The
but he
Empire is
feels
a
we're in
harsh
danger.
master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Dun, dun, dun.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking
It's
for.
definitely something.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
She seems a little upset.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Your mom is a Final Fantasy villain.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them?
These are not Star Wars.
The
These are
mother
not Star
crystals.
Wars.
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Yeah, these are not Star Wars.
More of my mother's men.
Yeah, you can die. Nice. But legally distinct Star Wars. It's legally distinct Star Wars. You know, Star Wars can be in Kingdom Hearts now, so if they ever make a fourth Kingdom Hearts, you can put Star Wars in it. And Marvel. Good. Now we made it down the hill. Kingdom Hearts is just Western You're not wrong. You're not wrong about that statement. Western super robot wars.
Blood, Clive.
Lots of it.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You
All right.
know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. We're
Why
gonna
then?
kick you out.
We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Yeah, I'm taking you out first, buddy. There we go.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps.
Mm-hmm.
They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
You get cool wings in this game. This game slaps.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Oh. Alright, well, I guess we're about to have a fight. Well, no, there's no potions nearby, so as a result, I don't think we're about to have a fight.
Find something, boy. Death.
Lots of it.
Found her.
Wow, that's fucked up. This is some fucked up shit.
This was my mother's doing.
This is some fucked up shit. This is some seriously fucked up shit.
Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
Why are they branded?
I will learn what
Because they have
madness
certain
drives her,
powers.
and I
They're
will end it.
treated like slaves, so to speak. It's a very complicated story, but it's
We should go.
it's fucked up.
Yes.
Nothing is nice here. Everything is bad. Some X-Men shit. Yeah, I
We
kind of
can't
will
leave
agree
them
with
here
you
like
on
this.
that. It's a little bit
We
X-Men-y.
won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Yeah, like, definitely a bloodbath happened here.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morning. You can see the sun from the ravens.
I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Alright. I think we're in for a big revelation here.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Alright, let's get ourselves some 5 gil. We walked all the way out there for 5 lousy gil.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
All the snot. Give me all the snot you got. Good lord. Because Ridley Scott has a thing for snot, doesn't he? Ridley Scott definitely has a thing for snot.
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Fun fact, Alien, one of the movies that Ridley Scott directed. Was it Alien or Aliens? I can't remember which one was Cameron. But anyway, he
I thought we
ended
might be able
up
to reason with the guards.
purchasing one of the largest
Or at least
orders of
bribe them.
KY jelly ever.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same.
Alien?
only
Okay, it was
way in?
Alien. Okay, so Aliens was Cameron. Okay.
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle
But
once
yeah,
told me that the nobles had
all the
tunnels
snot
built
that you saw coming
so that they
from,
could visit
like,
town without having to walk
the
amongst the rabble.
xenomorphs and all that were KY jelly.
The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Alright, we're gonna go here.
The good news is we haven't seen a single Black Shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Because this was before we had like things like CG and all that to do all the work, right?
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned, then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
Come on.
Farewell.
That was quick. Nice.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught
We're
to
just
fear
gonna
from
ignore
us.
the fact that we just killed a bunch of his comrades.
Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
We'll just continue to ignore that you killed a bunch of my comrades. Oh, never mind. They're all alive.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
Jesus Christ,
We
Egret.
left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready.
Shall you join us?
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well.
This is such a good story.
If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Alright, what do you got for us?
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
No, useless. 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 Useless right now because I don't have the money. Useless.
It has been an honor. Of course, my lord.
There you go. Have 20,000
May
gil
the
because I don't know
blessing
what
of
else
the
to do with it.
crystals go with you.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
This shield
As
makes
you
no
command.
sense.
Thank you, Sir Wade.
I like how Jill is
Perhaps
smiling.
now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
All right.
We'll keep them from the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Where's Nick Fury? Good
How long
question.
have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say,
Who are you talking
that
to?
got their attention.
Oh, there
It's
you
been
are.
a game of cat and mouse ever since.
It's like, I don't know who's talking to who right now.
Look at me sideways. How was the Black Shield?
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky I didn't.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Oh, we're just gonna go walk right into them. Alright, as usual, take out the one with the staff.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us
Oh, I got 2 of them to take out?
that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard
I get
aught
the impression
against the
that he
might
might
of
be
the Black
sexist.
Shields. Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from
Where are the enemies? Where are they coming from? There we are.
Fight their battles for them.
Shit, missed the opportunity.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Come on, go away. Is that it? They're gonna bring out the big guns. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go.
Stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it,
That's the most
you
impractical
have but
sword I've ever
proven
seen.
Our point that this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Damn.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Come on, go away. There. Dragoons are such fun fights. Yeah, they are. Nice. Damn.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again.
Time to take out Mom.
I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should
I
fall
hope
back
we
to
end up
Port
with
Isolde
a
before the
republic
garrison
and a
sends reinforcements?
democracy after all
A
this.
sound strategy, my lord.
Damn. What if the diggers won? I don't know. Tell you the truth. What if Rosaria is just an analog to
and how long
England?
has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was
Lord
the first person
Byron,
I
that's
turned
my
to after
distant
forming the
cousin.
Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back
My
then,
family
I
lineage can be
wouldn't almost have
connected
been
to
hanged by the
Byron,
city guard
the
for
Byron
trying
family.
to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no
Which in
use
turn
to
makes me
anyone.
related to Ada
And
Lovelace.
so, though it sickens him to the soul,
And that's
he
actually
plays
what I
the
really
part
care
of the
about, is being
loyal
related to Ada
lord,
Lovelace.
knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter.
Let me guess, it's gonna be a seal. It's gonna be a seal. It's gonna be a seal.
It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
What a shock! What a shock! What a shock! I got another seal.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need...
He gets pieces of flair.
Go on now, my lord.
How many pieces of flair am I up to? I don't know. Let's find out. Are we going to another cutscene? Yeah, we're going to... I can't tell you until I get to another part where I can play the game.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Damn. Damn.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosefield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
What the fuck is going on here?
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
This is so wild.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
This is actually a fun scene.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Does he have a valet? Is Rutherford his valet?
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low.
Yeah, a valet.
Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived.
Damn.
And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh?
I'm appreciating the little jab they just made at Clive here.
one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Jill seems so uncomfortable.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Oh no. She's dealing with something.
On your mind?
Don't say it's nothing.
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice.
I
Because
really
once
like
they
Jill.
learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
What a good backstory for her.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
The tension between these two is like something else. So what do we got here?
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Alright, let's go talk to Vivian. Oh wait, she's not this way.
back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
All right, time for another history lesson, everybody.
As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at
I like
their
this
backs, the Northern
script
Territories
that they
descended
have
upon the
for
Grand Duchy of
text in this game.
Rosaria.
Like the
And
word
when the
iron
shields
is
of
in
the
there,
flame
but then you look
marched
at the
north
word
to meet them,
kingdom, you
the
can
Iron
sort
Kingdom
of make
spied
it
an
out.
opportunity. A
It's
few
an
short
interesting
days
script.
later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath.
I wonder if
and
anyone's actually
plucked it from
documented
Duchy's
the
grasp.
script.
Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drustanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. I got another hour left in me, so you all should do the same thing. I'll be right back.